I'm feeling fucking shitty. Obviously, I'm laughing. No, but I just recorded like a marathon 13-minute video that fucking got dumped after I made it. My cat's under the chair. Poor thing, I just like dug my heel into his guts like he was a horse. Um, well, here's my chance to be more concise. My hair sucks. What I want to do is get a big old chunk sliced out of the back of my head, and what they can do is take that chunk and they pick out all the little hairs for you. I guess while they're sewing up the back of your head, pick out all those little hairs for you. And what they do is they take them and they put them right here, and they give a woman a fucking nice hairline instead of the disaster that she's born with. Um, this is great though. This is giving me an opportunity to actually not ramble like a retard. So in my last video that only I saw part of because it dumped as I was watching it back, I talked about Caitlyn Jenner. And pretty much what I was saying was that I am enjoying watching her, but I'm totally jealous at the same time because I want to be famous. Well, I think, a part of me wants to be famous because sometimes when I think about what it would be like to be famous, I get so nervous and upset because it's like, it's really an intrusion into those person's personal lives, and it's probably something that you can't really get your head around until you're living it. So it seems glamorous from the outside, but who's to say that you wouldn't, if you achieve that lifestyle, you would be like, oh, I wish I could go back to my old self, before I went to Hollywood, if you will. Like Patty says, Patty being Patty LaBelle, that to go to Hollywood is like, you think you're grand. Like you don't recognize your old friends, or like you go back to your old neighborhood and you try to be grand, if you will. So, but I was talking about Caitlyn Jenner, or I should say, I'm still interested in talking about Caitlyn Jenner because I think she looks beautiful. Um, I think that it's easier to look beautiful if you have a lot of money. I'm not saying that she would have been beautiful, I think, without the same amount of plastic surgery. So maybe not just as beautiful. I mean, she looks great, pretty much. Um, I can't really think of a part of her that looks that bad. Like, she doesn't have like that typical transsexual face, like a lot of transsexuals have, with the cheekbones are like puffed out like crazy, and the nose is like super thin, and the chin is like weird. But like, I have nerve. I have a giant like I feel like my head is like okay. So I have trouble with the way the camera looks. So I don't know even where that hair came from. Goodness. So this is probably better. I should remember to look over here and try to like look a little bit fish. But I'm not looking that great. I have pimples. Oh my god. Whoops, nope. There's pimples and stuff, so I guess it's interesting to show maybe that I'm not perfect. And some people hate that are ignorant would probably say, or not ignorant in the true definition of the word, like, but people that are just mean would probably say, of course you're not perfect. You're an ugly disaster. But there are kind people out there that I think probably would think that I'm pretty fish, like my mom does. So, and I usually pass pretty good. Like, I don't get clocked hardly ever, thank God, knock on wood. I guess this is like, what is that called? It's like the pressed bits of wood, fiberboard. I have no idea, but kind of wood, I guess. But um, I think that I see Caitlyn Jenner hanging out with a bunch of these so-called, like famous trannies, and it just like makes me wish that I had a louder voice because I feel like I have good things to contribute to the conversation about transgendered ladies. I don't know though. I guess I'm kind of like a little bit unapologetic or no holds barred. So, but I think really there's room for that type of voice. So, out of you 10 people that watch this video, if any of you know Caitlyn Jenner, tell her she should get in touch with me, and I will be a good companion for her. I mean, at least, like she said on Diane Sawyer, that she's a conservative lady. So, I mean, hello. We're like, we would be two peas in a pod, honey, when you're hanging out with all those other queens and girls who are probably like, would suck a fart out of President Obama's ass, you know? I think I'm a little bit more, I'm looking for the right word, like honest or well informed, but a lot of people would be that disagree with me would probably say I'm not informed at all. But I mean, I watch the news, I read the news, I understand. I mean, I have a fucking brain, so I mean, I look at the world around me, and it's hard to not see some of the things that are going on out there when you're told that it's rosy. So anyway, she and I could commiserate about the state of affairs, and I don't know, maybe go campaigning for the Donald, or I don't know, Ted Cruz, somebody. I mean, they might all be grossed out by me because I don't know. I wonder what politicians think that um, if you're transsexual, that it is a choice, which is dumb. But I mean, I wouldn't necessarily hate somebody if they had that point of view. I would hate somebody if they wouldn't consider the fact that, like, why would a person choose this life if they didn't feel compelled by your spirit, if you will? Like, interestingly enough, I am going to, what's that called? Put my brother on Shout or something like that? I forget what they call that. My little brother is a sports guy, and he's, like, finally watched the ESPYs. Like, Mom DVR'd it for me, and, I just wanted to let you know, like, I saw Caitlyn Jenner's speech, and I wanted to let you know, I'm being such a jerk, like, 'cause he's not dumb, but that voice is, like, that's my, like, guy voice, like, that's every guy that talks when I'm talking, like what that guy said, it goes into that dumb guy voice, but he just basically said that he was really proud of me, and that he loved me, and that I'm strong and courageous and all this stuff, and it's just, like, for me, it seems like it didn't take any courage. Like, all I had to do was show up because, like, the life was preordained and I just had to walk the path. And I think I just burped. I don't want to edit either, so sorry. Excuse me. But, like, I think I didn't watch Caitlyn Jenner's speech because, like, there's a part of me that's super jealous. Like, when I see that person, like, God, I would love to wear a Versace gown like that and have a reason to make a speech like that. But then you look at the philosophy that says to be happy with what you have, and I am happy with what I have. I guess sometimes I just get caught up in the moment because I'm a big fan of media in a way. Like, I love to read the news and follow current events. So it's like you see all these other people that I think that they're hustlers, you know? Like Bruce Jenner, he accomplished things as a man. I mean, well, I'm getting all tangled up here. When Caitlyn Jenner was a man, she accomplished a pretty significant thing. Like, I never did anything like that. Like, why would anybody care about my story? Because, like, why is it important? I'm a nobody. But gosh, this is turning into such a pity party. I should change gears so I don't come across in a way that I don't wish to. Because, like, really my philosophy is that, like, I don't know, love? Like, just try to be nice to everybody. And to kind of, like, have pity on the people that disagree with you more so than to hate them. Because it's like, obviously, you feel like your point is a good one, so you should be happy to try to explain it to somebody instead of just hating them for not being able to understand it in the way you do. Like, hello, it's called, like, preaching. So, I don't think there was really anything else that was important to talk about. I just wanted to come and say hi to you guys and complain about why I am broke and a nobody. I think I've got like a cat hair or something on my nose. It's tickling my nose there. But see, I've got like this pimple just started right here. Just started popping up today. It's like super painful. Anyway, thanks for tuning in, and also wanted to say that if you ever were trying to get in touch with me through YouTube, I'm not real sure how to work it anymore. So I don't know how to really respond to messages or find them even to begin with. And comments and stuff, like I'm not real sure that I'm seeing everything that I should be seeing as a person that cares about people who would take a second to watch something that I have to say. So, um, I use Twitter the most, so if you ever wanted to try to get in touch with me, I guess Twitter would be the best way if you use it. It's like at be the tranny, like be my name, BEE, the tranny. So, if you wanted to be my friend or anything, that would be a place to start or something. But you could also subscribe, which is interesting to me. Like, I find it pretty weird or wild that people would be waiting for a video, but that's flattering, obviously. So, thanks for tuning in, you guys, and I guess I'll talk to you soon.